So today we're in southeastern Styria, where we are visiting the border town of Bad Radkersburg.
The Styrian town of Bad Radkersburg is located on the Austrian side of the Austro-Slovenian border. The town of Bad Radkersburg has a population of just over 3,000. However, this town has had quite an interesting history that goes back to the 13th century, when the town was founded during the rule of the Habsburg king Albrecht I. Due to its location to modern-day Slovenia, which back in antiquity was part of the Kingdom of Hungary, the town was a military post in order to protect the realm from invasion, particularly after the Ottoman annexation and occupation of Hungary during the 16th century. Due to its historically auspicious location along the River Mor, a 710-kilometer tributary that today runs from the Hurtauen in the interior of Austria to the Drava River along the Hungarian-Croatian border, the town was an important station along the Central European trading route, where goods such as cattle, honey, salt, wine, and iron were sold here. The town in its present day demonstrates a great preservation of the local heritage from the medieval and Renaissance periods. The city's wall, much of which is still very much intact, can be traced back to the 14th century. However, much of its character has been contributed from the many northern Italian masons who were employed to build and fortify the town during the 16th century, and it is for this reason that the town maintains a bit of an Italian ambience up to the present day. One of the most prominent buildings in the historical centre of Bad Radkersburg is the Rathaus, or the town hall as we would call it in English. Although most of its facade dates back to the 19th century, its history goes all the way back to the 15th century. Its three basement floors are from the late Gothic period with keel arches, and its upper floors date from the very early 19th century. Outside of the tower, there is also a memorial to the victims of the First World War. Historically known as Radkersburg, the town, like many others of its kind in Austria, became known as Bad Radkersburg in more modern times due to its location by a thermal spring, and it's partly for this reason that, as well as for the historical atmosphere, the town attracts many tourists who come to visit its famous spa located just outside of the historical centre. Located on the present-day Slovenian side of the border and clearly visible from the town is the Gornja Radgona Castle, known in German as the Schloss Ober-Radkersburg. This was a strategically placed fortress that dates back to the 12th century that had fell into several hands during the location's history, but was originally built as a means to protect Styria from the Hungarians. But it's not just the city centre and the spa that attracts tourists into Bad Radkersburg. Around the town there are also various trekking and hiking routes, many of which are also pushchair friendly for those with small children. There are various cycling routes that run into various interesting areas of nature within the location. There are even great opportunities to take a stroll or cycle into the Slovenian side of the border and experience an entirely different culture and language. Hence, there is plenty to learn about, explore, and enjoy in this wonderful area of Central Europe. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel.